Hey everybody, this is Dr. Matt Joosse at Joosse Family Orthodontics in Williamsburg, Virginia. We make beautiful smiles with Invisalign clear aligners as well as with braces. This is a great Invisalign case that I wanted to show off to you. First of all, this is an amazing patient. His name is Taylor, and he was seriously one of our favorite patients just because he's such a great guy, and we always enjoyed having him in, and we always enjoyed talking with him. And so he also happened to be a fantastic patient at wearing his Invisalign clear aligners, which is why he got an amazing result. But I'd love to walk you through a couple important educational points about his case. So Taylor came to us just seeking a nicer smile. This is him when he started. Here's a close-up of the front, or the teeth as we started, and you can see there's a little gap between the two front teeth. These front teeth are also very worn. The edges of them are very worn. One reason why all these teeth are very worn down is because of how much these upper teeth overlap the lower teeth. So when he's biting down, you can barely see some of these lower teeth back here. Additionally, over here, he has a lower tooth that's way to the inside of the mouth. You'll see that in just a second. And because of the position of that tooth, it's not even incorporated in his bite. So it's not even, it doesn't hit any teeth right here. Here's a look at the lower teeth, and you can see here's that tooth down in the lower left that's tilted way towards the tongue. We have some crowding of the lower front teeth as well. And here's his upper teeth, some misalignment of the upper front teeth, some crowding as well on the top. So here's a comparison of the lower teeth. Start as on the left and finish as on the right, and you can see what a change this tooth down here in the lower left made to come all the way out and be incorporated in his bite. And of course you see perfect alignment of those lower front teeth. Here's the change in the upper teeth. So again, the start is on the left and where we finished is on the right. You'll see a little bar behind those two front teeth because I wanted to make sure that the gap between the two front teeth didn't come back on us. I also wanted to make sure that the angulation of the two front teeth stayed the way that we positioned them. And here's a comparison of the teeth both from the start and to the finish. And you know, the thing I'm most proud of in this case is how much more of these lower teeth you see when he's biting down. So again, on the left when we started, there's some lower front teeth that you can barely see. And on the right, you can see quite a bit more of those lower front teeth when he's biting down. This is a really important health of the bite issue. We decrease the overlap of those front teeth, which means we decrease the chance that they're going to get prematurely worn down. And you saw how worn down Taylor's teeth were already at the start. The other thing I really like about that change is that you'll notice that once we put the upper front teeth in their correct positions, that I smoothed out all those rough edges. So if you look at the edges of these front teeth when we started, they're all jaggedy and worn down and chipped. And then if you look over at where we finished on the right, we did not add anything to his teeth. This is all just smoothing out the rough edges, making sure that we restore some contours. So you don't want to just what I call flat top the tooth, make it so that it's just this like straight across edge. We soften that by putting in some curvature on the sides of the teeth, and that makes it look more natural. And so I think that's one of the reasons why his smile looks so nice here at the end. It was what we were able to do in terms of reshaping the teeth. So we've got a healthier bite in terms of less overlap of the front tooth. We've got a far more aesthetic smile once we've positioned the teeth correctly and after doing some reshaping of them. And here is the final result. A happy Taylor, smiling really, really big, and we're so proud of him. So one of the things that I think is interesting was Taylor was, I think, the last patient that we started in 2022. And starting in January 1st of 2023, we started remote monitoring all of our patients. That's where we're having patients send a scan of their mouth, both with the aligners in and with the aligners out every single week. And so Taylor was the last person who did not get to use that JFO on the go system. And he was an amazing patient, like I said. So he completed his treatment in 9 visits to the office. And that's pretty good. But if he was using our JFO on the go remote monitoring system, he would have finished in 6 visits to the office. And so just some quick math here. That's a savings of 3 visits. Let's assume that each visit was 30 minutes in length. And that would have saved him an hour and a half of chair time here in our office. Let's assume that he lives 10 minutes away from the office. So that means that for every appointment, we would have saved him 20 minutes of commute time, both to and from the office. And so if you multiply that by 3, that's another hour. So in total, we would have saved at least 2.5 hours of Taylor's time if we had started him with our remote monitoring system. as opposed to not doing that. And so 2.5 hours may not sound like a lot, but in my world, I would love to have 2.5 hours back anytime, and I'm sure Taylor would too. So Taylor, thanks for being an awesome patient. I'm sorry that we took a little bit more of your time because we did not use that JFO on the go remote monitoring system, but you never knew the difference anyway, and you got an amazing smile and an amazing result. Thanks so much for listening.